everyone watching, get ready.
It's a win or go home. So we're going to see a lot of intensity probably flying right off the bat as they make their way toward P1 here on the Jacuzzi side of things. Looking for that pick across the cat. A couple of picks, one for JayRay, one for Shio, and a few more. Conestoga finds their way onto the point with those picks. They have to now hold off on this Ontario Tech rotate.
On Skyline, of course, holding down that Jacuzzi spot can be so important to maintain that P1 pressure. As Shio, remember, is Neb in this server. Neb is currently playing on another account, so Shio will be playing under the Neb banner in this case. Also, we do have Steve and Zim on the Ontario Tech side, so that is a lot to remember, but we will do our best to remind you. Brother Jammer in this case is Steve, Shanks is Zim, as the picks start to come out for P2 under the Condors.
Yep. Frizz gets one on Shanks there to clean him up. We're seeing that Conestoga pulled quite a far bit ahead on that first point. They were able to hold it for 41 seconds there. So now moving on to point 2, it seems like Ontario Tech has some positioning, but Conestoga's got that far spawn, going to start making their way back over.
JayRay actually sneaking onto site through elevator, and with it might do some damage if he's able to take out Dabo, but no. Ontario Tech is still going to maintain the respawn advantage, having the closer respawns onto P2. And with Lounge being such a difficult point to get onto, can only imagine Conestoga play this very carefully.
Yeah, Ontario Tech doing a very good job of holding them off the point there. We see them kind of work their way in on the lower side of things. One up the elevator. Unfortunately, JayRay gets, Neb gets taken out as well as Frizz. JayRay's there. Both of them also get cleared out by Steve and TylerFury.
Point will be transitioning over to P3 momentarily. Dremel already trying to make a case for it in kitchen. Going to try and take a crossfire. Will be taken out from Dabo in this case. However, look at the positioning from TylerFury. Already on it, already expecting the respawn switch. It's going to be a 2v2 fight in kitchen. One's going to go down. Dabo needs to get the second pick, looking for the wall bangs, getting the cross. JayRay needs to get one, but Steve will take him out in kind. Conestoga, Ontario Tech fighting for this P3, needs to get on. The respawn's coming through for Conestoga.
Some big kills for Frizz to finally get their way onto the site there, but it's already being contested again. Conestoga cleans them up, and they're going to hold it for a little while here. But TylerFury just on fire, kills 2 players already back in there with that sudden machine gun.
Steve calling out Dremo in that Jacuzzi position. Will be able to take that long angle. Frizz going to try and dislodge it, but actually I don't know if he sees it. They're both approaching from cat side to get the flank. One's going to be able to get down, and Steve will be taken down for his efforts as the long flank starts to come through, and people will be preparing for that P4 position that does spawn. Conestoga hanging on by a thread.
A good flank kill by JayRay just to get that positioning on P4. He's going to try and set up in the back flank, but I don't know if he sees the guy there. He does. Dremo's able to take that player out. And now Conestoga has some good positioning for this next point.
No! Holding on to that angle, didn't realize that he's only down to 1 bullet. That's why you always reload, everyone. Now, going on to this one, that might have actually cost Conestoga this chance at the point. They're going to have to play from relatively far positions, going to try and play from the roof area, coming back down. TylerFury holding this with everything, looking for this pick on Frizz, will get it, now has to deal with the players approaching from Cat.
Got a lot of Conestoga players coming in, but they're being taken out. Steve gets 1 kill right there on JayRay, as well as Dremo trades Steve out, but TylerFury picks up a kill on Neb. Oh. Ziz also getting a kill. Zim, sorry. Right. Ziz was on Western.
yeah, different team, but still a good one. As this point looks like it's just going to go firmly in Ontario Tech's favor, so we're going to transition back to P1. The respawns also in P1's favor. However, look at JayRay's positioning. If he can get a decent amount of picks, he'll get 1, he'll get 2. That might have opened things up, especially if he's able to get the 1 on Jacuzzi. JayRay popping off!
That's a great kill by JayRay to make his way onto Jacuzzi. Unfortunately, he traded out, but he almost fell off the map after that kill, so able to clear out a little bit of space and buy Conestoga some time here.
It will, but the thing is you can hold it, but now you got to get your anchor on it. Neb trying to flank, but can't get it. Will get taken down, but still it forces Ontario Tech into long-form engagements. JayRay being so clinical right now, holding down that line. Dremel holding it from roof, and with it, P1 will go in Conestoga's favor as we see the transitions over to P2.
Yeah, we see a lot of good kills by Conestoga to keep that OTSU team off the point there. And we're going to see some fighting going towards the kitchen side as they start making their way over.
And JayRay doing a great job at being able to handle those lurks, trying to get the respawns in order, but now it's going to be Dabo and Steve pushing onto sites. It's going to be another pick. Neb finally getting 2 of his own, redeeming himself. Zim will take him out, but Conestoga, the advantageous spawns, 2 kills come in, and with it, the point.
Yeah, they're slowly clawing their way back up, trying to get this closer to a tie game right now. Only 15-point difference between the two teams. And you can see Ontario Tech's going to start making their way up to that lounge side.
Oh no, JayRay, that is a pick you need to get, and now it'll be on Frizz to try and get the 1K, which he will. So be able to hold down lounge. Gonna try and prevent TylerFury jumping in from piano. Frizz still catches him out.
Yeah, this is some great movement by Frizz. He's able to get out of the way of a lot of players right here. We got Shanks coming up the elevator, and he's quickly taken out by Frizz as well.
The boost from piano. TylerFury trying to come in from Cat and still doesn't work. So Ontario Tech rather give it up. Going to play the long angles, cover the rotate coming in from Cat. Steve has done such a good job at holding this position from Jacuzzi and preventing any player from rotating over to Kitchen.
Zim gets the kill on JayRay, so he's able to
bang.
Yeah, it's quickly answered by Neb with the SMG right now. Makes his way back onto the point. Conestoga's going to get a good lead. That's some crazy stuff by Neb. Just picks up a 2-piece right there. He's going to hold off this angle, taken out unfortunately.
And we saw Neb struggling a little bit earlier on where it just felt like he wasn't able to get the picks that he wanted. But JayRay and Neb right now popping off for this team. Sure, maybe not in the KD department, but positionally so strong as this point starts to move more in Conestoga's favor. Trades are coming through, and this is a disadvantageous position to be in, especially with so many Ontario Tech players coming through. Dremo going to collect 1, going to stay on the point, collect as much as possible. JayRay from long range going to collect another. Dremo, JayRay looking for the 2-piece team kills, and with it, they'll be able to hold the site. Conestoga with the lead.
Yeah, that's been a very well played hold by the Conestoga team right there. You saw kills coming in from everybody just doing their part, keeping that OTSU team off the point as they make their way over to now P4, or sorry, P3 on the second rotation.
No, and with it, no, this will be P4. This is a particularly important one because Conestoga struggled in the last rotation for this, and Steve going to hold off the angle. Remember, this is JayRay also on SMG, so a change of pace for him.
Yeah, he plays SMG a lot during the regular season, but we've seen in this tournament him a little bit more favoring ARs. Same with Neb, actually. He's usually not on the SMG, so it's interesting to see him doing quite well this game with this SMG.
I mean, yeah, it took a little bit to get into it, but the moment he's getting all these picks. To be fair, Skyline isn't as, I think, especially unless you're getting to P1, you'll see some switches, not as advantageous towards an AR-type style. Neb coming in from behind, from roof, and with it, another pick for Neb, who absolutely looks so comfortable on this SMG. TylerFury, though, will get traded out. This is another point for the Conestoga Condors as they will transition over to P1, looking for this hill and getting as many points from it as this game looks like it's starting to wind down. Not impossible yet for Ontario Tech, within reach easily, but Conestoga have so much momentum.
Yeah, they've been doing really well making their way onto these points. Now is the first sustained hold really for Ontario Tech in a little while. You can see Conestoga is making a little bit more of a slow approach, trying to figure out their way into the site as Frizz uses his cruise missile right there. I think it's one player with it.
Already coming from roof. Dremo. Get taken down. Dabo just watching for that roof presence, which Conestoga likes to favor. This is Ontario Tech managing the spawns pretty well, especially as Zim is such a menace. But now TylerFury starting to pop off as well. The control on for P2. JayRay and Dremo desperately need to stay alive as the respawns will go in Conestoga's favor. Going to be right on the point as Ontario Tech starts the rotates. 2K will go down, but Zim and TylerFury get the wipe. JayRay doing everything he can to stay alive, but will fall.
Yeah, Zim able to get around on the backside of JayRay right there, and now Frizz has a chance to get himself onto the point. Neb with another nice kill to keep things clear. Goes down to Dabo.
That's just a 2-piece coming on to the site. Difficult to deal with, but regardless, it's still actually in Conestoga's favor thanks to the picks. And despite the respawns, you can already see Conestoga, they're positioning themselves for that P3 position, just getting the last of the garbage time here, putting in as many points as possible for this lead before everything starts to move over to Kitchen.
Yeah, They're getting very close. They have about a 50-point lead right now. It's just you see the spawns going in going in for Conestoga as they're very still close to that point. But Ontario Tech making their way over to P3.
Yeah. And now they know that Ontario Tech like to hold that jacuzzi position in the rotate. So now they're going to have full control of outside by pool, and you're going to be able to move in over through each spawn side, trying to just maintain as much pressure on this point, and they start to pinch. They start to collapse in on Kitchen, finally securing this one. Ontario Tech with a far spawn, and they're going to try at least to send one by Cat. To be able to get the cut off, and will. So it's going to force everyone through Kitchen trying to take it back.
Good picks coming in for Ontario Tech as they clear out pretty much all the Conestoga players. Conestoga is now going to make their way back over. Going to see if they go through Kitchen or the main route there.
So close, though. You need to be able to handle this. That's a great wallbang from Steve. Will it be enough? I'm wondering if Conestoga, they're going to fight for this one or just let it go to P4. Fight for the P4. Actually, no, they might be able to wrap it up. It's going to be 7 seconds. Can they hold on to it long enough, or will it be contested? It's going to be Conestoga. It's going to be close. They're only going to have 2 more points left to receive before they can collect this one. It's incredibly tight.
Yeah, they just got to get onto the site there, and that could be the end of the match. But again, only 25 points away for Ontario Tech, so they also need to focus on clearing them out of there before they can finish it off.
Oh no, JayRay needed this point, so everyone's going to be coming in from poolside. Ontario Tech, they're inching closer. They're at the 240 point, but these are great picks. You just need one more. Frizz will do it. Conestoga on the point. Last 2 seconds. Conestoga takes map 1.
That's a big
win. Look at those cams. They're talking so much smack. They're absolutely mad and are taking it out on this Ontario Tech side. This is going to be a series.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the emotions coming out there. It got a lot closer than you maybe thought it would be as it went down to 250 to 243. So Ontario Tech had a chance to hold out either him or JayRay, or they could stay on 2 SMGs.
We'll see. I'm curious to see if JayRay switches back to AR. I have a feeling he probably will. But either way, we're underway with Search and Destroy. That's going to be a pick on Steve from Frizz, and another one as well on Dabo early. Search and Destroy on red card underway.
Yeah, that was some great shooting by Frizz, able to pick up 2, 1 long shot and 1 short one. Neb, unfortunately, taken out by Shank. Oh, sorry, Neb gets Shanks. I read that backwards. Had kill feed dyslexia right there. Conestoga made a quick round of that one.
Quick opener with obviously Zim helping out, but this 2K from Frizz, I mean, this pretty much sealed the deal. TylerFury going to get bonked by our boy Frizz. 3K by Frizz for the opening round.
Yeah, that's a big one for Frizz. Asserts his presence as he was doing a lot of great things in that last match, but he maybe got overshadowed a little bit by how crazy Neb and JayRay were going with the SMGs there. But Frizz is definitely a force to be reckoned with when he turns it on.
All right, this will be a switch as well. So Ontario Tech will take the bomb in their favor. We'll move over to P5 area. We're going to try and play for B, and they're just rushing for it. It's a full stack rush. You're going to see they need to get this pick on Dabo, and they do. JayRay will be taken out as well, so it's immediately a 2v4. Now we're going to see both Neb and Frizz take it wide.
Yeah, they're going to go for a little bit of a pinch here, it seems like, as Frizz is going very wide to try and get this angle.
But he's going to get caught out, yeah. Especially coming from this P5 area, you know that someone's going to watch that. It's the only way into B.
This is going to be a challenge. Neb slowly making his way in. I don't think nobody's got sights on him, so if you get a quick kill here, unfortunately unable to. Dabo takes him out. It's up to Frizz in a 1v4.
Yeah, it's not really doable. You need to pick on Dabo, but yeah, no, it's not possible. They'd rather not give him the kill. Yeah, at that point.
Keep him away from having like a potential
streak.
Yeah. Just gonna wait it out.
They're gonna chase him down, but the last 3 seconds with it, I mean, again, opening kills are a huge mark, and that is a death.
Yeah, TylerFury goes down to the bomb there, unfortunately, and hopefully he wasn't on a kill streak. You know, if he was trying to stack. I guess he would have died in the first round as well, but
yeah, I don't know if he got to pick this round, but no, he didn't. Wait, what? That can't be right. Why does the KDs say 0-1?
Oh, it's you familiar with the game Call of Duty Black Ops 6?
All right, well, Neb has the bomb. And we're going to see how Conestoga takes this. So they're going to play it super aggressive. You can already see Ontario Tech. They're taking a much more passive positioning. Not trying to get in their face and just allow Conestoga to overextend. But you need these opening picks. JayRay trying to chase this one down. Still on the SMG, by the way.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a harder pick to make with the SMG. Frizz also gets taken out on that long angle. Dabo and TylerFury able to pick up a few kills. Dabo traded out.
Yep. Quick and done.
Yep.
Quick and done. And with it, Ontario Tech taking the lead.
Yeah, everything started rolling really quickly after that second kill there. It's the first pick. It was kind of a long one, but then everybody, as they got into one area, it's just trades after trades, and Ontario Tech coming out on top.
It's Conestoga working from behind, struggling to get a read on the positioning. Red card is a huge map. There's a lot of coverage that you need to do, but also Ontario Tech is an incredibly mobile team.
We're going to see what they decide to do on this offensive push. Last time they just rushed B, so we're going to see if they go for that again. It looks like
they rushed B?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do a little bit of a different strat as they're slowly making their way up the side to A with the bomb. Still no picks yet. Just playing it slow, seeing what intel they can gather.
Neb almost getting this one. The nade will go out. Frag grenade too. Just trying to clear out an area. Both in kind are going to look for one. Sight on that A site. Playing it super passive.
You can see that Neb kind of rotated out of there. Different angle on it. A few shots by Dabo go toward Dremo as well. Still nobody down yet.
Tyler, going to be face checking in a moment, but this is time that I don't think Ontario Tech can ill afford to lose. But the moment that we're seeing Ontario Tech try and push for positioning, they're immediately punished. And Conestoga are readjusting, but the clock is winding down.
Yeah, not a lot of players left for, or less players left for Ontario Tech compared to
JayRay.
Conestoga.
No! TylerFury with the 2K catches them out with it. The bomb will go down. Yes, it will. So it'll be down to Neb looking for that 1vx scenario. No, actually, it's going to be Dunzo. Never mind. Sorry, TylerFury and Steve were the last two, and they got eliminated.
Yeah, I think it's seamlessly switched cams on us a little bit there and went to Neb's point of view where right after he got that kill and took those two players out. Great play by Neb to use that AR effectively and get everybody cleared out of that bomb site area.
I mean, this was honestly just a positional masterclass from Conestoga. The comms were so on point because they took the long-range fights that they needed to, but they didn't overcommit to them, so no one died. And also, every single time they had the information of where they were positioned and immediately, you know, retreated accordingly to have the better angles in line.
Absolutely. That, especially, I'm sure that call-out by Dremo gave Neb a lot of information to come in and clean up those last two players and make for that easy bomb defuse after getting those two kills.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, we're just seeing Conestoga moving their way towards the A site. We do lose a player to Zim. He gets Dremo on the long shot there.
Yeah, and already starting from a deficit. Frizz will take the bomb, but I'm going to try and take an angle, but two players on the A site, kind of well hidden. Just kidding. Steve is over-progressing. He's going to get picked out. Frizz back to a 3v3. Will he be traded? He will, but the trade will come in turn, so it will go down to a 2v2. But Conestoga just has no info on where these last two players are, and TylerFury is on the flank, though this will be one. TylerFury on the flank as well. Couldn't get the kill on the JayRay. So it will go down on bomb site A. The question is, do they have the info?
Yeah, it's TylerFury versus the last two Condors here. So we're going to see what they do. They get the bomb site, or they get the bomb planted at the site here. Now they've just got to hold this site.
All right, so we're going to have the double cam between the two. And TylerFury is going to take his time. Check out every single position that there could be in. I don't know if they see it. They do. JayRay puts him down. I imagine there is a scream in that venue if I ever heard one.
Oh no, very, very calm and collected.
Yeah, very common. It's very, very demure.
Yeah,
very demure pop. You know.
Sometimes that's after you've been talking some smack, to hit him with some silence. That's that can be even more
easy.
confusing.
You know, it's just free.
Yep. I don't even have adrenaline from this, dude. Come on.
Come on, you gonna make me sweat a bit? Like, jeez. Conestoga will take the lead in this search and destroy, and look pretty good doing it. Definitely playing a lot more methodical this time around, though it could have been disastrous. A lot of it came off Ontario Tech positional mistakes, just overextending a bit too much.
That was a really good good pick in that upper window area when the Ontario Tech player just missed a Conestoga player and went in. Now, got the first pick, Dabo. Yep. He's able to take out that player, buy some space on site A, but they're hit by a grenade, not getting the kill, but Neb picks up one on TylerFury.
Yeah, Dremo couldn't risk it a second time and will get picked off and punished this time around. Frizz making a lot of presence to the opposing half, but he might be too much. The bomb will go down A. I think, Frizz, you might be going in a little too deep, bud. This is a very large map, so you need to get the info of where everyone's at. JayRay potentially having an angle. Is going to look for one with bomb down. Players being eliminated left and right. Steve will be taken out as well. JayRay doing a great job at isolating.
He just got that one player left. Tucked in behind bomb. JayRay's got an idea of where he is. He tries to go for a wall bang right there.
Semtex, but it's not going to matter. JayRay, beautiful. So the defuse will come through.
It's going to be round four.
Oh, dude, look at that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. We got Coach Fosse. Coach Fosse being like, come on, save it for the end of the match.
Yeah, match ain't done. Job ain't finished. Job ain't finished. Job is not finished.
Yeah.
As producers like, hey, come on. No, job is not finished. Listen to Kobe.
Yeah. You got to. That's the way I feel about Smack talking in my own personal life, is I wait until I have a W in the column, but hey, to each their own.
I mean, a lot of people will say that's cowardly,
right,
that you should talk as much smack during the game, regardless
right,
if you're at risk of winning or losing. I am a bit of a demon in the server, and I will talk smack. It doesn't matter the game.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. And nothing like losing after a bunch of smack talk. That's always.
I mean, yeah, you know, you take the L, man. You know, it's an even trade all around. So it will be the next round slowly moved open. Frizz, I don't think TylerFury knows. He's gonna come back and check, but TylerFury might get eliminated. Frizz able to get some damage on, just some chip damage. So now everyone, the info is gonna come through. RCXD comes on through. Frizz frantically trying to destroy it and reposition.
Yeah, that's a good maneuver by Frizz to be able to, one, shoot that RCXD and also get into a position where he's not going to get killed. He gets the first blood because of it, but Shank is there to trade him out. Or sorry, Frizz still alive. It was Dremo that got traded out.
2v1. Actually, no, back to a 1v1. Neb will be able to take out Dabo, but the bomb hasn't even gone down yet. 2v1. Zim still alive, but prone, waiting for the position. And at this point, decision has to be made. A plant will come through. That's going to be knocked away. Now it's going to be run, but Zim can't get away in time. Conestoga will keep it going.
Yeah, that's a big one to get them. Another one, just one away now from the victory in the search and destroy here. Good communication.
I mean, also, at the risk of putting them up 2-0 in the series, Neb looking so good.
Did you see the player flying through the air by the bombs right
Nope,
there?
did not.
Somebody,
this is Black Ops 6.
Yeah, somebody got launched by whatever physical engine decided that needed to happen.
Listen, I just love when they like get half their body just stuck in the ground. They just look like a torso. Just
yeah,
like
wacky waving inflatable tube, man.
So it will be Ontario Tech on the offense. TylerFury with the bomb. 5-2 in Conestoga's favor. Ontario Tech, it's just so much of this is positionally different. Look at that. Called out Frizz. Zim on the AR. Steve going to respond in kind, taking out JayRay. It's going to be down to a 3v3.
Frizz still holding that angle. I think Steve had a look at him, but decided not to shoot. Maybe didn't realize it was Frizz yet and got the red hat on the character. Could confuse you. But they're now making their way through to this B bomb site.
Making their way downtown. Walking.
That's okay.
It will be a 2v2, though. And things are starting to get a bit more dicey. Frizz going to be able to get the pick. That's going to be a 3v1 right now, though. TylerFury, you cannot count him out. There's so much to play for. Down to a 2v2 proper. We keep getting baited by the scorecards, but we're still underway. Playing for that A spot. And as Conestoga, they're clearing out that B site, isolating, getting the info as much as possible. And now that the palm is going down, we're going to see a pinch.
Got Dremo coming right through. Decides not to, but
Neb
picks up that kill.
TylerFury, if there was a time for your skill to come into your play, for your clutch to be as good as it is proposed, now is the time, especially as the stack is starting to come in through. 24 seconds, you need to get one pick, but no, Neb will put him down, and with it, the SND goes to Conestoga's favor. More trash talk comes through. Job ain't finished, but it's getting close.
Yep. Yep, we got one more map now that Conestoga needs to win, and Ontario Tech is now
team on his back against your Conestoga Condors.
Well, we're about to see as we kick things off. I believe Conestoga starts on offense here. Yep, Conestoga is attacking to start this one off. And you can see OTSU setting up very spread out. You got all the angles covered. Shanks kicks things off with a kill on Dremo.
Yeah, and especially with how these points are positioned, I mean, it's important for Ontario Tech to at least play a more advanced position, get these cutoff lanes, especially for stage. As you can see here already, TylerFury in a position to cut off, but he's just kind of letting them go by, or at least waiting for Conestoga to get position and then come in for the flank. You can see on your mini-map there, TylerFury in the waiting, going in, going to get one pick, actually going to be called out, but at the same time as Dabo looking for a pick in on his own. Stage will be open. JayRay, last man alive, but will be taken care of.
Yeah. JayRay did a good job to flank to get onto that position earlier, with picking up 3 kills on his way onto the site, but wasn't able to hold it for super long as he gets one and then is taken out.
JayRay needs to hold this outside position, and so much of this is just based off how much you can control outside here. Like, look at the positioning. I think JayRay saw him. JayRay still doesn't see him. Man has old man eyes and still cannot see where OTSU is positioned.
Yeah, that's TylerFury in a very dangerous spot as he's cutting off a lot of the attack from Conestoga. Or sorry, that might have been Zim behind the planter there, as that's who's close to it right now. Conestoga changing things up, maybe like, hey, let's see if anybody's around B, and there is nobody at B, so they've got a chance to do some point capping here.
We haven't seen too many red card controls in general, and it's because it's incredibly difficult. You have to hold this P5 position. As you can see, Zim and Dabo on the defense just melting it down. Frizz will be taken out as well. So Conestoga left to absolutely nothing. Time is wasted. No one is on any point. What are they going to do? They have to dive on and make an attempt on A.
Yeah, they got to really
get TylerFury. Look at TylerFury.
Oh, man, he's coming in. He's really being a thorn in Conestoga's side right now as he's taking out a lot of players, but some good holds by Neb.
They're trying to hunt him out.
Yeah.
Frizz needs to find him. He's going to be shooting for him. Still in that position, and that is something that Ontario Tech, it will be gone off. Ontario Tech will collect round 1. Not even close.
No, Conestoga couldn't even get more than a single point capped there on either of the 2 sites, so that's definitely makes it difficult for them. They're already down 1-0.
JayRay, good shots from him. One of my favorite decals, by the way, or I mean skins, by the way. But this was an affair where so much of this is based off TylerFury's positioning with the cutoff, getting all of that info, being able to position or like get an idea of where Conestoga was going to be playing even before they were on it. So now we will switch sides back to defending. Conestoga, JayRay being the lead fragger, Dremo not even collecting a frag for himself.
We're going to see how they set up on their defense right now. Looks like Ontario Tech's going to make the push towards A. Get some info in the mid, and Dabo gets the first kill to kick things off on Neb.
That's a good pick, though, from Frizz. I don't know if I'm convinced that Conestoga will be able to play as strong of a defense as Ontario Tech. They desperately need it. Frizz looking for the 2v1 on TylerFury, trying to stop this lurker from creating so many problems for Conestoga going forward.
They were finally able to end that kill streak of TylerFury. He was on a 5-kill streak. JayRay now holding the site, trying to clear off that progress at A. He does.
Dremo handles Steve in the forward positioning on A site. But TylerFury playing that long angle, doing such a good job with it as TylerFury plays that AR. Neb finally shuts him down. A site will be clear, and Ontario Tech will hop on it for some more ticks. Frizz trying to play the long angle. Zim scattered, not sure where to play, not sure what angle to look at. Dremo will be approaching, gonna contest, needs the pick. JayRay will take care of him.
That gives them time to clear off that point again, reverse some of that progress they made. They got so close to getting a second point there. They're going to make another advance here.
Frizz needed to be that lurk. Unfortunately, he was taken out, and it's where Conestoga is actually struggling the most. They can't establish that first man lurk deep into the respawn for this control. Unfortunately, Frizz will also lose that fight. Conestoga, the positioning is all over the place, but they're still collecting picks as A-Site will go down with a good amount of time and lives left. Frizz will be able to collect one. Now is where you can focus on the respawns because you have to go through such a thin tunnelway just to even make it to B-Site.
We've got that lurker in Dabo coming around the backside. You can see as well on the minimap, but they're doing a very good job of holding off this original angle.
Did a good job just trying to be that lurk, but was only able to get one pick, and it was immediately traded. Now, trades coming all over. JayRay collecting 2 on his own, especially with TylerFury off the board.
Flanker Dabo gets the trophy down. Not able to pick up any kills. Yeah, the trophy's finally shot out there by Frizz, and he's going to get a couple shots on the player in the laneway there. Neb picking up a double headshot.
Exactly what they needed. Again, being forced in through P5 is such a difficult proposition because holding down the doorways into B-Site is a lot simpler than it might look. Dabo going to be able to collect Steve on the outside, continuing that lurk, but TylerFury finally puts him down.
Conestoga's got Ontario Tech down to 6 lives after they had a very strong start to this match. They're now looking, no respawns remaining, only 3 of them left. JayRay with a double kill to just keep the bleeding happening.
JayRay putting an absolute clinic in this performance right now. He's been able to be so effective on this SMG and has been able to catch out Ontario Tech at every point. Last man alive, TylerFury will be taken down. Conestoga on the board. A double defense back-to-back. No team able to succeed.
No, that B point is proving very hard to get to penetrate for either of these teams. Well, Conestoga had a hard time getting to either point, but Ontario Tech, once they had a relatively easy time with A, and just finding their way to B has been a lot of a challenge. So we're going to see how these Conestoga maybe adjust that as they go into offense.
That was bad timing there, but Neb able to collect. So Conestoga will go back on the attack. Are they going to be able to change the pattern?
We've got TylerFury with an RCXD as well, if you can see on the top there.
Yeah. I don't know how well that's going to do for like long term, but regardless, a lot of this will depend on if TylerFury can get into his lurk spot near top. That upper stand area.
Seems like he's hanging out back at B right now. Dabo able to kick things off with the first kill on Neb with the SMG, but JayRay's there to take out TylerFury.
Going to be able to get on B, and I think this is where they both saw the fault. Needed to focus on getting into that B position early, mitigate the amount of damage that playing around that P5 position can do to the lives. If you can eliminate that, then you can focus on more positional play on that A control site, doing a great job at maintaining that wall. But now you're giving an opening, especially with the frags coming in. There's not enough time for the trophies. The utility comes through and it eliminates Conestoga.
Yeah, they did a great job of getting back on point and clearing out the Conestoga players. Now Conestoga spawning all the way at the opposite side. Going to be very challenging to get back to that B point with a minute left on the clock.
Conestoga going to try again. This time they're going to have to deal with TylerFury on the lurk, already having the info, going to be able to take out one, having the info on 2, knowing that Neb is making his way towards B side, and Ontario Tech players, they're in the chase.
Yeah, you see Neb just holding his sight, starting to get some things, knows that somebody's chasing him, and Dabo clears him out.
That's a great gunplay, but now Conestoga will shift their focus towards A site. They got 2 ticks onto B, but it will be cleared up. Now that they're able to add some pressure onto A site, which is already difficult to play, as Ontario Tech will shift towards it as well. You can see Frizz trying to hunt down this lurker, but is going to run straight into Dabo's lovely arms. And with it, Neb, just Dabo being such a nuisance right now on the opposing half.
TylerFury also picking up one earlier there, but Neb able to clear out one player. They've got only 18 seconds left to do anything here, so they really need to try and either get to point B and extend that clock or hold A outright. Another one for Dabo.
Again, no point captured. No B. Looks like it might be all right if they can at least take one. Neb to be able to extend the clock, but no, he'll be taken out, and that will be the clock, and it will be, again, a defense in favor of Ontario Tech. It will be stalled just momentarily. Frizz looking to stay alive as long as possible, but it won't amount to anything. 5 seconds gone down. No one can do anything at all. It will be another point for Ontario Tech.
Now have a chance at winning their first map of the match today, as they took that one to make it 2-1. Conestoga on match point here. To need to do something on defense, just kind of hold things out. That grenade was huge. That made all the difference. I
mean, so much of it is just because there was no trophy up at that time, and that's the risk that you kind of play early B. Is like, yes, you mitigate the damage that P5 will do, but there's no guarantee you can hold it if there's no trophy available.
Yeah, there's a lot of little crannies to chuck your utility in that'll keep it inside that building, and good chance it makes some make some contact with somebody.
So we will get going into the next 4th round. Ontario Tech with the lead, but it's just gone back and forth because no one has been able to actually take a full round by a point. So we'll see. JayRay is going to pick, and he doesn't. He'll be taken down. I don't think Frizz is aware of just how much pressure is added, but he gets the 2K. Beautiful. Almost gets the 3. TylerFury will be able to shut him down, but already Ontario Tech putting some presence onto B. We'll see if Conestoga can respond in kind. TylerFury able to get another.
TylerFury has been just on fire with his gunplay. He killed so many Conestoga players on the way to the bomb site already. He gets another one, but he's traded out by Frizz. That gives Conestoga a little bit more time on the defense here.
Yeah, now we can see Zim playing towards that area. Going to be able to collect potentially a tech himself. Ontario Tech as well rotating off the spawn into A, as Conestoga trying to establish a bit more of a lurk position for Info. Dremo just waiting in. I don't think they fully realize that now they have. I don't think they fully realize that they've been shifting their focus towards A. But this is where Dremo can do a lot of damage, especially playing in that lurking position, focusing on the spawns along with Neb.
Yeah, that was a great kill by Neb to just get in behind that player there. It's going to see Ontario Tech making another rotate toward B site, as they maybe have realized there's a little bit of an opening there. They're starting to make their way through. Sorry, I got to sneeze.
So, with it, Conestoga looking to keep things going, but Ontario Tech has been doing a good job of just having this first bouts of pressure. JayRay needs to get a second pick. At this point, throw the concussion. Just play for time. 25 seconds on the clock. You're not at any pressure to take any fight because any fight could result in a point. A 2K for JayRay to keep this point in Conestoga favor. And it's looking so good for them right now.
Yeah, that was a huge kill for JayRay. We've got Neb now chasing down TylerFury. He gets him, and that just clears out the point again. Conestoga with a great hold on defense. This map has just been so defender-focused.
But the thing is, because the coin flip has gone in Ontario Tech's favor, playing for that defense first, Conestoga have to be the first team to actually collect a round point if they want to force and win this round 5. So the last second will go down in Conestoga's favor. We're going to round 5, but if anything, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad because it means that Ontario Tech will be on the defense, and it'll be on Conestoga to actually take a full round by collecting both points. And thus far, I don't think they've collected a single one.
No, they haven't collected a point at all. In fact, only 1 point in total has been collected in 4 rounds for either of these teams. So it's been definitely a very difficult task for the attacking
Great map,
team.
guys. Yeah, great map. Yeah, great map.
Oh yeah, very, very balanced and very fun.
So we will be going to round 5. It will be Ontario Tech on defense, Conestoga attacking. It's all or nothing for this one. And for Ontario Tech, I mean, this is to stay in this series, to stay alive and not get swept. We'll see where Conestoga go first.
Yeah, they're making their way in towards that B site. I think they like the idea of going for that one right off the bat. And JayRay kicks things off with the first blood here. He's going to make his way into the site room. Doesn't see anybody yet.
No, but it doesn't look to his right. TylerFury's going to see him. Going to be able to see Frizz. Not going to be able to get the 2K. He'll be taken out. Actually, Neb absolutely going off to keep this site alive. This looks like it may be Cap's site. Ontario Tech will take the close respawns. I imagine nades are going to go through. They finally get the trophy down, and with it, negate any utility going through. Conestoga collect their first point of the game with Neb going off for the Condors.
This has just been unbelievable. There was 9 kills in a row for the Conestoga team without losing a life to start off that round and get that point capped. Just incredibly executed.
If there is any time for them to go nuclear, it is now. But TylerFury says absolutely no way. I am still in the game, and you have to make sure you respect me with it. Another kill in TylerFury's favor, controlling the outside, making sure that there is no presence on that A site as Frizz gets another.
They make their way over there, but TylerFury is able to pick up a 2-piece and kill up 2 before JayRay trades him out. Neb gets on site, but he's taken out again by Zim, so they're going to be mitigating the Conestoga attack here and clearing off that progress at the site. Some fights going on mid. Zim able to take out Dremo. TylerFury kills JayRay, and it's really going back into Ontario Tech's favor real quickly.
Yeah, this is immediately Ontario Tech turning on the heat, controlling the respawns at the moment. And although they're going to take a wider one, you will see Dabo controlling that stairs area, going to be able to collect one. Not going to get traded out as well, so they're going to have to deal with it, and they're going to push through P5 area, play the long swing at this point, while also trying to deal with TylerFury, who continues to be a menace in that interior area around P1.
Yeah, Neb kills TylerFury, but is quickly traded out, so he's not able to make too much progress there. We got Frizz making his way through a flank, but he doesn't see a player I think is going to get him in a second. Yep, just killed by Dabo.
So they're trying to do everything they can to get these picks on the outside area, but again, we see just how much movement Ontario Tech is relying on. 30 seconds remaining. This is for everything, guys, in this map. Again, with such a difficult map to actually penetrate on, you need to make some presence on the A site. Not a single tick gone by because the respawns are being dominated. Yeah,
Conestoga is just not having any luck being able to get through there. I see that's probably why a lot of teams want to go for that A site first. It's a damned if you do either way, it seems like, with this site when you're on offense. And Conestoga unable to get to that site. It's going to be the map going to Ontario Tech.
You know, they're kind of laughing at it. They're like, this sucks. Woo, congrats. Oh, yeah. Oh, their talking's back. Yeah, for sure. TylerFury, giving props to his team. You know, that's hard to take pride in. Admittedly. It's like you won the coin flip. They played well, right?
So starting on that far end and, well, I guess far or close depending on who you're looking at. But we're moving towards our first point here.
Now again, exterior control on this point is so incredibly important. Hold down that hill. Frizz going to be able to open up on the exterior. We're going to see a fight from Steve and JayRay. JayRay will fall down. Neb going to be able to collect one. Neb going to be able to collect another. And with it, Conestoga favored, but there's still Ontario Tech players you have to worry about, especially Steve, who is in that outer area, preventing any respawns from going too deep in.
Yeah, another kill for Neb. He's able to get that player. I thought he had the shotgun on him first, but he able to turn on that player, so that's a great play by him to continue holding this hard point.
He's able to switch positions a little bit as well to collect more. JayRay finally on the board as well. Early game, all in favor of Conestoga. JayRay able to collect another, especially as Ontario Tech pushes on, but can't collect Tyler.
There's nobody on the hard point right now, but both teams are floating right around it. Conestoga gets on, but is traded out.
Whoa, oh my lord.
Yeah, that was a weird one for Frizz, but he gets the kill.
Frizz able to get 2 as well, so we will transition to P2. Curious as to where Dremo is trying to play. I think he's just trying to play the long angle into that soccer area. Particularly now that Conestoga is on it, they need to hold. Dabo going to be able to collect 2. It's a hard one to hold if you're not aware of where the respawns are coming from, or if you don't have a man position for it super deep. So Conestoga will get the closer respawn and try to fight back.
Yeah, having a harder time penetrating this point right now as Ontario Tech's doing a good job of keeping all those attacking players out of the area.
Well,
JayRay got slid on by Steve right there.
Yep. Yet smoked. Frizz collecting another, but will be traded out. Tyler trying to collect 2, and Dremo will fight for it. Conestoga regaining possession. But it is funny because it's not as if Conestoga, they're trying to send in that deep. Well, okay, now they are. JayRay going to be in that lurker position, collecting another as the point will switch over.
TylerFury gets him cleaned up, and he's going to make his way around the corner. They've got a 2v1 and able to take out Frizz. Dremo picks up 1 on Shanks. It's going to try and keep holding them off that point, and Conestoga gets some players on site.
Yeah, Drummer's trying to play that lurker position, just as Tyler is for Ontario Tech. Fight's coming through 4 stairs. JayRay going to be able to collect another. Tyler needs to, but will get the frag kill. So that's going to open things up for this P3. Conestoga not out of it just yet, but it's going to be a gunfight all the way around, especially around Bus. 2 kills for Frizz. JayRay going to be able to collect TylerFury. It's going to be Conestoga point 4 now, but the respawns are coming through.
Yeah, Dabo with a double kill there finally makes some room as Conestoga had the close spawn, but is now getting a far spawn, so they got to move a lot bigger of a distance to get back onto that site there. You can see as a few of the players from OTSU are starting to clear out and make way to that next point.
Especially for P3, where it can be so strengthened by spawns and how they operate. But now Conestoga going to be able to switch over to P4, already positioning themselves for it, looking for these long-range picks on outside by stage, preventing any more presence. But now they have to retreat. They have to push back a little bit. JayRay can't get the picks he does, but he might actually just start, going to be able to take care of Steve.
Yeah, that's a big one for JayRay. He's unfortunately traded out by TylerFury. TylerFury has just been great at getting his way onto the site and killing players. Picks up another one on Dremo. But a lot of trades going in. TylerFury, a third kill.
Neb.
JayRay finally gets that kill on TylerFury to clear some space out for Conestoga.
Neb has actually been so incredibly clutch as an anchor for this team. I mean, both P1 and P4 has been in his favor. Neb's still alive in this underneath here. TylerFury finally able to take care of the rest of Conestoga on this point. Will be able to collect some time for themselves. An incredibly close affair between these two at the halfway point. Yeah,
it's just been back and forth. Both these teams showing that they want this win badly. And you can see Conestoga is now a little bit in an advantageous position for this next point here.
P5.
P5.
Such a difficult one to hold, but if you can position yourself, it is gridlocked. You need to watch out for this window area. JayRay looking to nade it. 2 down already. But Ontario Tech approaching from tunnel, continuing to do so. Steve will be taken down.
We got Neb here holding this angle. He's been great with his SMG. He unfortunately taken out by Zim right there. We're going to see nobody on the hard point right yet.
Again, playing it slow. You need to play for these picks. Slow and steady. Wins the race especially, but JayRay is still there collecting 2. All the pushing players will be taken out, but Dabo collecting 2 too. With it, opening up this site, but even then, it might be too little too late as P1 starts to spawn. Frizz trying to do his best to keep Ontario Tech off it, to collect the garbage time himself, as P1 will spawn.
Yeah, still incredibly close, now within 5 points for Ontario Tech, but Frizz with a double kill to clear out the site, and Neb picks up one as well. Another one for Dremo, and that's the whole Ontario Tech team off the board.
Yeah, that's 4 straight for Conestoga. They try and control this outer area, prevent any of the respawns from being too dangerous. But even then, we're seeing Steve going on a flanking swing, will be taken out. Look how far TylerFury is going to get a flank on these. He's going to be able to collect 1, maybe another, but now Neb sees where he is, and JayRay going to be able to call him out.
Yeah, good information given by Neb to JayRay. JayRay hits his shots, clears out TylerFury, who can always be a little bit of a thorn in the Conestoga side, so whenever you can get him off the map, that is great news. Some double kill for Dremo.
Oh my
Frizz
lord!
With the pistol popping off.
The pistol be popping for the 2K, potentially a 3K if he's able to just get an angle, but he'd rather keep the point as this lead begins to widen here between Conestoga and Ontario Tech.
Yeah, they've already got players on that P2 site as well, so they're going to continue the momentum, racking up these points here as they hold off Ontario Tech, all coming from the same side. A couple kills, trades, a double kill for Neb. That keeps some players off the point.
Zim looking to get these cutoffs, but will be punished by JayRay. Again, these lines of sight. Conestoga not willing to play super deep and then play a super aggressive advanced position, though we are going to see Frizz on the respawn. Respawns will switch potentially in Ontario Tech's favor. It's how Conestoga can respond to it. They're taking a passive approach, waiting for Ontario Tech to overextend while trying to cap this point.
Yeah, a lot of trading going back and forth. Dremo on a 3K right now. He's going to hold that point and give himself a little bit of time as they advance from the other side right now. Just hold it off. You can see also Neb swinging over to try and start getting that hold on the first P3.
Ontario Tech are going to try and get this respawn as a consolation so that they're in a better position to fight for this P3, but will be taken out. You can see TylerFury going to play that back area, secure the respawn, fight for this P3, which is incredibly difficult to hold if you don't have the respawn in your favor, and it's all if Neb can hold down this stair position.
Yeah, he's doing a good job so far, picking up a couple of kills, but he's still going to have to deal with a few Ontario Tech players coming through.
So JayRay on the AR.
Yeah, Neb's still holding on, gets another kill, finally traded out, but Dremo is there to get his back.
This is clinical, too. I mean, how quick Conestoga were able to realize that the response had switched and then immediately play their positioning more passively. Have one on top of the bus, have one on site, have one watching the angles for the swings. And this is still in Conestoga's favor, but finally Ontario Tech will be able to receive the garbage time as P5 spawns.
Yeah, Conestoga's really been able to run away with this one a little bit. And they've got, it's a tough fight for P5, but Conestoga is on site there.
So it will be P4, excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Going on stage, 2 men on. Again, Conestoga playing the long angles, not allowing Tyler to be a menace as the sweep will come through. The clock is winding down. Picks are coming in left and right for Conestoga.
Yeah, they're really holding this one well. After they cleared that one out, they were able to get the whole kill feed, looking yellow on blue, and now Conestoga within 30 points of the win here.
Within 30 seconds. TylerFury, a triple kill of his own, doing everything he can to keep it, but Neb is such a good anchor, has been the anchor for this team as this remains contested.
Yeah, Neb just doing an unbelievable job underneath the stage here, just clearing out everybody from every side. And we've got now only 15 points left for the win for Conestoga. Neb gets another one. He's on a 6 killing spree.
So we will transition to P5, which has been the be-all, end-all, and for Ontario Tech, they're going to put the P trophy down. Not going to be able to get the kill on Dabo. JayRay, Frizz, everyone from Conestoga lighting up Ontario Tech. Again, the room absolutely ecstatic. Conestoga looks to collect this map, and with it, the series to move on in the bracket. The last second will wind down. A challenge from Ontario Tech. No more. The Conestoga Condors talking all their smack on their way to Losers Finals.
Yep, some talking, some pointing, some jumping up and down. That is a huge one for Conestoga as the emotions run high. They took it to Ontario Tech right there. And yeah, definitely some rivalry that has been, well, vindicated in Conestoga's favor.